We have a game! Quarterfinal number 1 here for Rising Star Cup 11. HawK vs Vortix. Feels like we've seen this not too long ago. Was it ESL Cup where we casted it? I think it was a game on AZ. I'm not 100% sure. It's just so many games these days.
Yeah, it was AZ. And shortly after, you already said the same thing in another game where they met. And it was unconcealed.
Okay. So, this time a best of 3. Let's go. Spanish Matador making a comeback into the scene. Against the
Spanish Gladiator, bro.
Gladiator Matador. Isn't that the same?
No. One fights against prisoners and slaves, and the other one fights against the bulls. Well, I guess you could argue bulls are slaves as well, but they're not human.
But they're feeling something as well, Remo.
Have you ever watched do you call that a match of matadoring? What do you even call that?
What? I call this a Dreadlord opening.
Dreadlord ghouls. Lulz.
This is pretty fun, man. Thank you, Asgard, for the sub.
I mean, I knew he was doing that quite a bit on ladder, pre-reforged under his alias Mr. Threepwood or something. I think it was.
I like.
But
It's a Monkey Island reference, you know. Monkey Island's awesome.
Yes, I know.
Okay.
Way to collect the karma points from chat, Neo. Well done.
I need it from somewhere, okay?
But yeah, I haven't seen him do it yet on the highest level. Oh, is he gonna unsummon the altar 1-0 style?
It looks like it. He's just waiting.
Imagine if he does it with the hero. Wait, can you only do that when there's no production in the building?
I don't know.
I think so. Probably. I don't know either.
It's a question for Giannis Canis next week. Oh, no, not next week. The week after.
Yeah. How was Giannis Canis, Neo?
Good.
Was it good? Did you have fun?
Awesome.
Did you have a good time?
Great.
Did you win? Did you score some points? Did you get a present? Did you win the prize? Did you have a good time?
Not this week.
A player's forces are under attack.
Okay, looks like an expansion then. Acolyte in the bottom right, and I wonder how fast HawK will scout this. This is completely different from what he usually plays against. I mean, he will meet side here and there. Who does it sometimes, but it's a new challenge.
Oh, these ghouls. Be careful, bro. Everything's so hurt. Oh, man. Oh, boy.
If the Archmage walks to the right-hand side now, he doesn't.
Yeah.
Lucky break.
No tech, and now he knows what's going on.
Yep. Lucky break for now. Was about to say, Footman finds the connection to the Haunted Gold Mine. Like, HawK's new super aggression against Undead. Showing again.
But this is still scary. Like, his sleep could easily end in a surround. It will end in a surround, most likely.
A player's forces
No
are
narrow
under
tower
attack.
in the main. That's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Like, not even upgrading.
And HawK is attacking, playing at 1 base on CH.
We have seen HawK before against Dreadlord expansion go all in with tier 1
Town is
tower
under
push and
siege.
stuff, but he started tech before he saw this going on. Which makes this a very interesting game. We rarely have the joy of seeing something like this.
Yeah.
Oh, AM coming in looking for the cancel. He's too late for the cancel, but he's perfectly in time to get sleep surrounded.
A player's forces
Does
are
have a
under
telly
attack.
staff?
Counter surround. And telly staff. Yeah, alright. So staffs onto the water elemental. There's definitely a shot for a second sleep surround, and now it's on cooldown.
Yeah, he could have just done that during the
town
telly
is
staff,
under
couldn't he?
siege.
No. But anyways, gets us around, and that is the TP home. And that's always scary, because this TP is gone for a long time. And on this map, you can't even go for Mercs to dispel with a Shadow Priest.
True. Good point there.
Interesting.
Early transition to rifles, even before the tech.
Rifleman.
It's still a relatively easy level 3 for HawK.
Scary game, though. And now this is the one game where you are praying Cloak of Shadows. Cloak of Shadows. Please, Cloak of Shadows. But he didn't get it.
Expo up and secured with the tower in the main as well. And we have attack. So this early, pretty much flawless for Vortix, despite losing so much HP on his ghouls early. But he recovered from that, continues creeping, and the level 3 Dreadlord will be quite powerful, especially since he has a pendant of energy.
So what's HawK supposed to do now? He basically has to push or counter expand. Those are the two options. Which one would you prefer, Neo?
I think he has to creep a little bit more, which he does. And then I think like 5-6 rifles, aren't they incredibly powerful at that stage when you still tech to tier 3 as an undead?
But everything could end with one sleeps around.
That's correct.
That's always the danger.
Yeah, HawK is not too much of an all-in guy. Rather plays it careful.
Oh, guess who's coming in with a €3 donation? 3 foot the second.
Town is under siege.
€3 for the Monkey Island reference. See, Remo? There's always a point to this.
AM staffing towards the main. Looking for that carrion. Boom! Look at that carrion. Oh my god, it's so strong.
It's also level 2, so it's not spamming sleep, so it's rather add some damage.
One more carrion. Now the Dreadlord is almost out of mana.
There's
Oh,
quite
no,
some
it's
kills
actually
though.
Yeah, this is a really good run by.
Yeah.
And this is of course something that you can really easily exploit when there is no TP.
No TP, only
now,
one
of
tower.
course.
And saves quite a few units as well. Loses 2 more. Oh, 1 more, 2 more, 1 more. And that's
It's easily worth it though.
Yeah. No, not arguing about that.
So Foggy Cash game 1 is over. Who won?
Foggy.
Does anybody know? Foggy? Okay.
Ooh, Ritual Dagger
Players' forces are under attack.
to heal up. Makes sense with a lot of ghouls, I guess. Not too many are hurt anyway. €4 donation by Neo Beta. So, I'll fill up the daily target. Thanks for everything, you two. Also, greetings to my friends in the Rocket Beans TV community. Thank you so much.
Thank you, man.
And yeah, the Rocket Beans community, really awesome. Helped us a lot
Players'
to get
forces
this
are under attack.
bracket up to 217 players today.
I recently started playing Fast Expansion with Lich and Undead Mirror Neo. Can you believe it?
No, you're playing non-standard, non-cookie cutter builds? Wow.
I know. I think Lich expansion is pretty underplayed in Undead Mirror, especially against DK. But also potentially against Dreadlord. Speaking of Dreadlord, what he likes is his ghoul companions, but they become only good when they have Frenzy. Surprised Vortix didn't start attacking yet, but I guess he wants to be ready against this push. Needs to cancel the crypt, and he does.
So he's on 1 crypt now.
This is not a big push though.
Oh.
Like, HawK has 41 supply. This is not... I don't think it's gonna work.
Sleep on the Mountain King to prevent the first Stormbolts. He has Bash, by the way, not even clap against the ghouls anymore.
I think Vortix is a little overreacting here. Could have started attacking a long time ago. Now he starts to attack. So that means we're kind of 3.5 minutes away from Frenzy. Could have been a lot sooner. But it's still hard to fight with rules before Frenzy. But I think just with Repair, might be able to hold on.
Lots of ghouls streaming in from the side. This is a lot. This is a lot of melee. If they connect, and they do... Water Elemental is kind of scary, but getting attacked by towers will be taken out. Aiming for the next round as there's still no TP. Silence used on the Mountain King.
Yeah, I think that was the wrong sleep. HawK smartly telestaffing out right after the sleep comes out. That gets the AM out of that surround. That was a bit of a misplay by Vortix. And he's losing a lot of ghouls over here.
Also hurt level 5. It's not really close. Had to match close to 4, and the Mountain King got level 3 in this.
Look at that bash.
I don't know, man. How can you not be a fan of the bash?
I don't get it. Like, half a year to a year ago, everyone was crying, oh, Clap is so good, it's the most overpowered spell in the game.
There's no damage cap!
And then, suddenly, nobody plays Clap.
Yeah, I don't get it either. Ah, the donation came from Neobiota. That explains a lot. Thank you. Also for signing up and playing the tour.
So we're counting the seconds until tier 3, until Frenzy. It's not ready yet.
Oh, that carrion
That was a good carrion.
wasn't too great though. Didn't hit the backline too much. Archmage level 4. Oh, let them hammers rain. See, I told you. 5 rifles, easy game.
Yeah, but what if Vortix had just played counterattack?
The first one was pretty successful.
I mean
and if he
this-
loses the expansion and wipes out
This
the
push is
economy-
working out, but there's no reason that it has to.
A
It can
town
very
is
well
under
fail.
siege.
And I think it's down to Vortix's misplays.
A player's
The fact that
forces
this
are
is
under
going so
attack.
well. But anyways, Frenzy is coming. That will change everything. It is in the works. Dreadlord needs a mana pot, I think. But he's pretty broke
Yeah,
at the
he's
moment.
super broke. HawK at 50 supply. Still juggling these acolytes. That was a better carrion swarm. Just waiting for Frenzy. 50% done. Losing a lot of HP on this Dreadlord. Might even be forced into a TP. There's always mana.
He's again committing in too early. All these buildings have a ton of health. And there's still repair available. Heal scroll now for the Dreadlord, and now it's time to go. Frenzy is finished. Almost all the ghouls are coming from the main. Alright, let's see if we can hold.
7 rifles. But not much mana on this Archmage anymore. Carrion Swarm hits nicely. He's flanking from 2 sides, doing good damage to the first few targets. Dreadlord again Stormbolted. Here's the heal scroll. But can he still go in and sleep in Carrion Swarm with this?
Ghouls are finding some kills. Splitting off the ghouls, not all just in one group, which is important. Otherwise, it's too easy to micro against. But good kiting still by HawK, however. Look how fast these ghouls are. It's so crazy how this upgrade completely changes them.
Oh, Stormbolt again. Willing to connect. There's still a TP. 9 HP!
bash!
And there is the bash, ladies and gentlemen. The X factor of Mountain King skills.
He had half a second to TP out, though. I'm not gonna give the bash the point here. Vortix could have TP'd.
Decent micro by HawK as well. Drawing a lot of attention on these ghouls before dying. Wisely sends them to the fountain. Can HawK continue to push? He has 1 rifle remaining.
Dreadlord being revived. It's gonna take a while.
Yes.
I think he's gonna go for the tavern revive. MK doesn't have so much mana anymore. Vortix could hold here, maybe. Wait, what?
Or he just taps out.
Did he misclick by a Beastmaster?
Looks like it.
Man!
Yeah.
This could have very well been a win by Vortix. I think he should have just continued to go for the counterattack. After he TP'd out, get a new TP, get ready for the next counterattack, and just force HawK to remain home, buy time that way, rush tier 3. I think his defensive positioning was the big mistake that cost him that game.
Yeah, right. Since fighting there against level 2 water elementals and all these rifles, I don't know. Sounds.
Yeah, if you just take 10 ghouls, which he had, and just threaten a counterattack, there's no way Militia only can hold that.
Yeah.
Absolutely no
I mean,
way.
he did that before, and it failed. And there was no TP, so
Yeah. And even
the human is either
there's a
forced
staff
to
back
continue
or
to
something.
push or just walk all the way back. You have plenty of time. And even if you lose your expansion, but kill the main, it's still worth it.
Yeah. Honestly, after that first run by Vortix was in a winning position, but then didn't play it aggressively enough anymore.
Thank you, Freedom, for the tier 1 sub.
No altar? No, he did have an altar. He remade it in the main.
Yes, I think he wanted to revive from the tavern, misclicked and got a Beastmaster. And if you have to share experience, then you're super far away from the Infernal. And I guess that what tilted him a little, or made him think he can't win this anymore. Game is up.
Okie dokie. I am in the game.
Okay. Do we have any other results from the other court?
Happy 2-0. Now in the semifinals.
Against Neutron.
Foggy 1-0. HawK 1-0. And Enter versus Side. I'm not sure what that is about.
Okay. It would be Enter or Side versus Happy. Bottom part of this bracket is it's kind of heavy that we have Foggy, Cash, and HawK in the bottom part. And Sonic. Pretty stacked. So, at number 2, let's go.
Oh, Side, my boy. Seems to be winning with a Lich fast expansion. Hell yeah.
You two great minds thinking alike about that matchup.
It would appear so. Let's see what we have here on map 2. Northern Isles. Vortix. Is he going to play something different? Is he going to go back to standard? Or what's his plan? What we can glean already is that he's going for a ghoul build again.
You can expand on this map.
It's a really easy level 3 AM map though. You can go Tuskars into lab with double militia call. Especially the Tuskar camp first has been favored very heavily by HawK recently. Although I think with the fast expansion it's not the best opening. Couldn't you, by the way, just fast expand against Dreadlord fast expansion? Wouldn't that be the safest? But of course then you do give opportunity to like Zeppelin drop and Carrion Swarm and Skeletons and Carrion Swarm.
Yeah, on both sides. That's pretty heavy indeed. We have a DK opening this time. No
DK rules, yeah. So that's most likely a pressure play against the expansion, which is interesting.
I wonder why... Oh, well.
I wonder how.
Yeah.
I wonder why.
Second cigarette confirms the ghoul play. I wonder why he played that Dreadlord on LR in general.
On concealed?
On LR. Concealed, yes.
Was hoping for a cheesy little win, I guess. Fast Expo. Sleeps around the AM. Can always work. Sleeps around him again. Kill him. Game's most likely over. And I really think that was a winning position. But anyways, that game is over. Time to scratch it from your mind and now go with the next. Oh, and HawK has adjusted. Does not go for the Tuskar camp first anymore, which will oftentimes result in a very late expansion. But instead going green into Expo here, probably. Oh, DK. Early harass. Putting pressure on the AM. Damaging him like this with the ghoul build is really nice. Because when the ghouls swoop in against the expansion, there's going to be so many things going on that it's easy to lose track of the AM.
With the ghouls can definitely creep up to level 2 in the meantime. By the way, result, Foggy and Cash is tied now. 1-1. Cash defeating him with random again.
Yeah, with Undead.
Oh, wow. That's sick.
See, I told you. Warden against Undead is trash.
I don't know if he played Warden, but...
He did.
Oh.
More damage on this AM. Oh, he's teching. Ooh, he's not expanding.
Huh.
Wait, is HawK once again a non-tech player? Is this what happened?
And non
Yeah, now these ghouls feel really bad. Because the purpose of these ghouls is to harass the fast expansion.
There's nothing really to attack now. If HawK retreats a little.
Oh, but he's not even level 2. Oh, that's the problem. And that is a problem that can occur that if you don't go for the Tuskars. Early game, creep-wise, this map isn't really easy for human.
But I mean, this goes vice versa. There's
A player's
no
forces are under
unholy
attack.
ore already as well. There's still one water elemental. No tower up. That hurts a little.
AM could get level 2 if he manages to get both these Murlocs, but with a DK around, that doesn't seem very likely.
Yeah, I like how oppressive he is. How much pressure he puts on HawK here. Not allow anything. Even getting a surround
That's
done.
surround.
That was-
Getting the slippery footman.
yeah.
And holding the surround twice. Damn. That's some mouse accuracy right there that I can only dream of. Oh my god, another one. And another one! Crazy man. Crazy man, he holds it again. He doesn't even have to invest the coils. That is so well played by him.
Oh my! Number
And he-
3.
No way. No way.
Holy.
Oh my god. Vortix surround king.
Triple surround. That was seriously, that was sick.
And surrounding footies is super hard. They have such a tiny hitbox. Even if you don't misclick so crazy as I do, this is still super hard. Cash in game 3 gets Orc, by the way.
Ooh.
Randoming.
So, Lich Slaughterhouse tier 3. Power spike is coming. And HawK, man, struggling to find even level 2, 5 minutes 50 in. The Mountain King joins the battlefield and he's still level 1 on the Archmage.
And that's the X factor about these ghouls early. If you are extremely good with ghouls, which Vortex seems to be, people are just not ready for that anymore.
Yeah.
Player's forces
Nobody
are
plays
under
this stuff
Yeah.
anymore. Are we gonna see some friendly ghouls here?
Pretty sure. Still has enough, right? Like, why not?
7 ghouls, right? I'm not quite sure. I can't tell them apart from the skeletons. Even more. It's, I think it's 8 ghouls even, or maybe 9.
A player's
Hells
forces
yeah.
are under attack.
3, 4, 5, and 3 in the base. But he's not waiting for tier 3. Is he again attacking a little too early? Okay, it's just creeping.
Meh. What do we have in the shop? No claws. So not the best items.
If Vortix wins this, by the way, we have 3 undeads in the semifinals.
Hell yeah, bro. Let's go.
A player's forces are under attack.
I wonder if Cash gonna play random against the undead as well.
I think it's just because Foggy knows him inside out, and he knows Foggy inside out. And with that, he's a little less predictable.
So fighting over the Overseer here. HawK wants to punish this as much as he can. Oh, but the Dark Ranger comes in. Silence now available. Going for the AM right away. Coil Nova is dangerous. DK eats the Stormbolt, but he's got plenty of items to keep him safe. And there's the next coil. Nova cooling down. Nova ready now. And that's the kill. Boom. Frostmourne hungers. Sorry, I wanted to do this. Takes him out. And now the MK all on his lonesome with one single footman left. HawK at 39 supply. Looking horrible.
These
Oh,
surround.
and surround again. Oh my god, these surrounds. Vortix, calm down. He keeps it closed again. Did you see that?
Okay, at one point you can't hold it anymore, but
Madman.
yeah. Oh, Stormbolt. Oh, he even has an Ankh and an Invul.
fine.
That, yeah. Focus fire does nothing. Just realizing this. And Frenzy is only finishing now.
A player's
The question
forces
is he
are
going to
under
continue
attack.
making ghouls? Or is he going to transition into fiends? Quadra's boots.
His lumber is okay.
Should
That's
add
not a
the
reason
Dark
to
Ranger.
not go fiends. But he's queuing Fiend, so...
And once the human army gets really big, once MK becomes stronger and stronger, ghouls do die pretty fast, as the rifles become stronger as well.
A player's forces are under attack.
But this next attack with Frenzy, with the Orb of Corruption, can still be scary. Is HawK actually expanding, I mean? Are you crazy? He's actually expanding. Is that a desperate expansion?
I think so. Like... Oh wait, he's at tier
A player's
3.
forces are under attack.
Doesn't he have like... a lot of other things to buy and get?
I mean, he's got Inner Fire coming.
There's no staff. Paladin is cute. No Sundering Blades. Knights coming slowly, I guess. Are they coming? I'm not too sure. Okay, sets them back. Just wanted 50 gold. Abandons the plan again.
At the red camp, Vortix finds
A player's
Cloak of
forces
Flames.
are under attack.
Could find some use, but normally DK can't really stand in the middle so easily.
Expansion by Vortix now. And HawK will find it most likely.
Can he cancel it is the question. He still doesn't have a TP. That's dangerous. 3/3/2 hero levels for Vortix. DK about to hit level 4 as well.
Well, he really starts long distance mining. That's interesting. Paladin arrives just in time. Brings the staff, as I said. There we go. Silence on the Paladin. Going for this Archmage once again. Oh, the damage. Holy Light was ready last second. And he killed the Destroyer off.
Oh! It's cooling down though!
A player's
And
forces
that
are
is
under
the AM dead. First hero hits the deck. Lich is getting attacked, but he's got the invul. He's still got the DK to rely on. There's no overfire in here anymore. This is looking desperate now for HawK. This is looking absolutely horrible.
It's really rare to see HawK getting destroyed by an undead other than happy like this.
Yeah. And this game honestly comes down basically to surrounds.
Yeah.
Vortix just surrounding like a mad man.
Archmage back from the tavern for a bit. Fiend protected with Frost Armor, Nova, Coil, and 3 times the Charm. GG, HawK too frustrated, losing the first hero over and over. And Vortix ties this up. That was so good. Like, all these surrounds. Holy smokes.
Yeah, those were crazy, man. Footy surround into keeping it closed twice with skeletons without having to use coil. Then rifle surround after, doing the same thing again. And then the AM surround.
Yeah.
Just completely crazy.
Sick.
It looked like a surround hack almost. That's how good that was. So we have a deciding game 3.
Yeah. Wonder if he does this ghoul play again. I mean, after being so good with it, I feel like why change? But on the other side, would be a nice surprise if he's not doing this. Game's not up yet, yeah? No.
Nope.
Yeah, that was undead play par excellence, pretty much.
Where's that game?
Yeah, good question.
There we go.
Okay, this is gonna be a long day, man. We still have 2 semifinals and the grand final.
But after that, you can lay down beneath your weighted blanket
Get rest.
and get rest.
I need food.
Pizza time?
Already hungry. Oh, I had gyros today. That was wonderful.
With tzatziki?
Yes. And,
Oh, that's pretty
and
good.
pita bread.
Oh, that's very good.
Yeah, I know.
Tasty. You're in the game, right?
I am, yeah.
Okay, good.
Game 3 then. Let's decide this. Who's joining Happy in the semifinal?
I like that Vortix is sticking to his guns. Going for the ghoul build once again. As we see Altar and Crypt coming up right away. HawK, of course, standard build as well. This is not Tower Rush meta where you go barracks first or something.
Except if your name is PCG and you decide to tinker Tower Rush orcs all of a sudden.
Crazy that he won.
Yeah. There was
Was he against Farseer or Blade Master?
Blade Master.
Okay. Against Farseer would have been super crazy.
Yeah, once the first tower was up, there was pretty much no chance anymore.
So, what's the first hero here, Neo? Is it gonna be DK?
Oh, is it gonna be
Is it gonna
Dreadlord?
be Dreadlord?
Or even maybe a Lich?
Maybe a Lich? DK.
During that Tower Rush game, I was so hyped because he started with a Crypt Lord. I was, oh my god, a pro, in quotes, is playing Crypt Lord. Let's go! And then he cancelled and went for a Tinker.
What do you mean in quotes? He's the third best unit in the world.
Come on, shut it.
This is what the stats say, Neo.
Stats never lie.
Foggy lost, by the way.
Whoa!
Cash beats him with random.
So sick.
Cash pretty good.
Cash last week eliminating Happy. Cash this week eliminating Foggy with random. This madman. So the winner faces Cash then, right?
Yes. Absolutely. And the winner of Side versus Enter will be losing his next Undead Mirror.
You never know, Remo.
Yeah, that's true, but you can make a pretty solid assessment.
Yeah, I wouldn't bet big money on him. But Ente is in pretty much Zadrod mode. Since he's going
he's good. He is good.
to
But
Anaheim.
A town is under siege.
I think only one Undead in the
Player's
world can
forces
beat
are
Happy
under
right now in the
attack.
mirror, and that is 120. Who's not playing here today?
For once.
For once, yeah. Today he's taking a day off. This is with the kitty at the kitty
Yes,
park.
of course. Thank you, Mufte, for the 3-month resub. I always watch 2 to 3 games of you casting when I'm laying in bed. Love you guys. You make me so jealous. Casting for
A player's
9
forces
hours
are under
already.
attack.
Damn, Neo. You're the German gladiator today.
Thank you very much to appreciate this effort.
Again, same opening by Vortix. He just doesn't let the AM creep beyond the first camp. Which especially makes sense on this map because there's no way AM will be level 2. On Northern Isles, there might be the possibility with him going Tuskars, but not here. So we're gonna see some
player's
crazy
forces are under
ghouls
attack.
rounds again.
I certainly hope so.
That would be crazy.
First we have a little battle for these Murlocs.
And oh, nice surround against the elemental against the trees. Goddamn Vortix with the surrounds.
Has to open it up now. The Murlocs were assisting a little.
The reason why this makes so much sense, by the way, this hyper-aggressive play. Yes, DK is of course also low level, but so is the AM. And Frenzy Ghouls are always the strongest when hero levels are low. More than anything else, what counters Frenzy Ghouls is high level heroes. So if you can delay that, a Frenzy timing can be absolutely devastating.
A player's forces are under attack.
But this will be level 2 for the AM finally. It's gonna make him a lot more smarter. Unlike my grammar, which is incorrect.
You know what's also pretty good against ghouls? It's a high damage archmage, and we're getting there. +9 already. That does help with lower levels.
A
And
player's
again,
forces are
normal
under
fiend
attack.
transition, no crazy second crypt or something. Nice ward. In the middle of the map. The wards look pretty awesome, all of them, by the way. Lovely. I don't have a problem with this eye. Also not with Sauron from Lord of the Rings. Just normal eyes. In case you were wondering, Remo.
But not just human eyes, right? Also
No,
fish
also
eyes.
animal eyes. All of them.
What about spider eyes?
Spiders are pretty gross in general.
Yeah, you have spiders.
A player's forces are under attack.
So, tier 3 coming, Lich on the way. On the human side, we have Mountain Kungen.
Oh, you know what I
Rifles.
just realized? All the night elves are out. So we won't hear the birds today.
We might hear them from the guard towers.
Ah. Why do you have to hit me with the truth?
I just don't want you to be devastated later, Neil.
Oh, that's super nice of you.
Protecting you. I'm the hero you need, not the hero you deserve.
A player's forces are under attack.
Okay. Once again, one base tier 3. At least HawK is getting more experience here compared to Northern Isles, where nothing was working out.
Oh, HawK with the right idea. Going towards the shop, looking for a creep drag, expecting his opponent there. He's absolutely right. Big boy will go to Vortix though, and the level 3 with that as well. But at least one ghoul should be an easy kill.
Greater
Aiming
mana.
for the Lich, which I don't think is the right play.
No, not with the greater mana in the inventory. And with
Just with a level 3 DK, it's not gonna happen. I feel like humans oftentimes misuse Stormbolt. Like that one. What is that with Stormbolt doing?
I don't know, but I know.
Oh, he's standing in the sentry
Yeah.
ward! Oh, yikers.
He didn't see that coming. The all-seeing eye reveals the Mountain King, and bye-bye.
Pierces stone, shadow, and flesh. And that's not good for the MK's leveling progress.
A player's forces are under attack.
300 in the top 4. Can't wait. That's not all we get.
No, never count HawK out. But it's a very good sign if you stop the human heroes early. Archmage might make a jump towards level 4, but you usually want to give experience to other heroes as you have to feed your paladin later as well. Not an easy situation that HawK's in.
Why didn't he Stormbolt the ghouls? I don't get it. First he
player's
Stormbolts the
forces are
Lich.
under
There's no way he kills him. Then he Stormbolts the DK. I think this was just really badly miscontrolled by HawK. And pays for it. Level 2 for the MK now. Belt. It's okay. More health. In the meantime, we have the Dark Ranger joining. Lich has the orb now, and Frenzy is done. There's a lot of DPS in this Undead army, especially should Vortix get level 3 on the Lich, which they'll be able to. Oh, he's doing the Remo creeping with silence. Nice. I like it.
A player's forces are under attack.
So, why do you do this?
So the creeps don't cast spells. Without Bloodlust, Heal, Inner Fire, or Shockwave. Look how easy this camp is. This is a red camp. All thanks to Silence. Silence is a 75 mana spell. Silence is really cheap in mana. It is the cooldown that's long. But that doesn't matter when you're fighting against creeps. The more you know. Learning with Remo.
Always good to have you by my side for these knowledge bombs.
Players' forces are under attack.
I think Vortix should look for a fight now, though. He's got level 4 DK, level 3 Lich, level 2 Dark Ranger. This is a strong power spike for him. Of course, with Frenzy Ghouls, you can always also go for run-bys. Perhaps that's going to be the idea here now.
So we take a look how much more difficult this is if you are not using silence.
Oh, and HawK has to TP back.
Without getting the big objective.
And that's... Oh, still going in. Could hit silence on everything. Hits it on the pally. AM in trouble once again, aiming for the hero kill, but he's survivable. Has the heal pot, even has an Ankh. DK getting focus as well, but has Frost Armor, has level 4, is pretty tanky. Kolnova on the Paladin, he is almost dead! Oh my god, one hit away from dying! Gets it with a Lich in the end. DK has to TP out before the next Stormbolt comes in. And kind of an even trade, I think. But more importantly, there's an expansion coming up behind this for Vortix.
It feels like he does this a lot. And he has a nice feeling of when it's okay and when it's too much. He did good damage to the Paladin. Rip. But he lost quite some units. I think he will replace it with Fiends only. And it was only a level 1 Paladin. But he also got the TP, and maybe more importantly, this rat spot is still up for grabs. Oh, walks into the Stormbolt again. Ooh.
MK dead. And that's something that you start losing track of when you only play against Happy all the time. Because Happy never focuses heroes, but guess what? Vortix does. And you can afford to lose a level 1 Pally. That's not too bad. He's going to be back soon. Not too expensive, but losing the level 3 MK.
Also for the second time. Shit, that really hurts. And there is a finished Haunted Goldmine.
A player's forces are under attack.
Going for more Fiends and Destroyers now.
Vortix's army is tiny, though.
Yeah. He's getting reinforcement. Mana is an issue.
It's not looking too bad for HawK. As soon as the MK's back, he's strong again. I would love to Vortix, just like earlier, to continue to go for the counterattacks, maybe. Oh, but it's less certain of being the better play here this time. I guess what Vortix needs most is production.
Yeah, time for this expansion to pay off a little. There is a Nova ready, but no real target. DK is still super hurt. Would love a shop at the expansion.
Oh, Nova.
Oh.
Holy light. Kind of missed the silence right there.
Diving deep with DK and Lich.
Almost surrounded.
Bringing the hype. Okay. Let the dust settle.
Does HawK know there's an expansion there, by the way?
Players' forces
I mean,
are
it's
under
kind of predictable with how much Vortix has been hanging around there. But I'm not sure that he actually knows.
Legion Doomhorn. So good.
Very good.
MK still not back. There we go.
Alright, here we go. This is the big push.
So Mask is pretty helpful. Heal scroll as well. Tower isn't finished yet.
Yeah, level 3 Dark Ranger, Lich about to hit level 4. Hells yeah, bros. Plus 4 intelligence. But this is a strong army for HawK. Make no mistake.
One fight for the semi-final. Let's go. DK gets hit by a Stormbolt, and now rifles are harping at him. Oh boy, again the nuke on the Mountain King. Would have been the third time, but not this time.
Now looking more towards the Fiends and Rifles, respectively. MK, where's he gonna throw the Stormbolt? Once again, Kolnova on the second hero. There is a staff to save him, but he's still out of this fight. And Vortix is totally fine with that.
He has so much mana to use, especially on the DK. Has to be on the Destroyer. Falls before. Okay, that's a big one. Water Elemental's Rain for now. Somehow he's gotta get rid of these rifles, but nice micro by HawK. Now starts to kill them. Which is, of course, more and more skeletons, which is, of course, a better and better answer to these riflemen.
really spiraling out of control now for HawK. Down to only 40 supply against an undead expansion. That's not good. Vortix at 59. Would like 10 more supply. Then he would have a really good food count.
So many fiends. That's how they survive if you take out the Mountain King early. Then they're not getting hit by a Stormbolt, and they live. Mountain King is now freed from the chains of the Staff of Preservation. Sanctuary, sorry.
And once again, you know, it's kind of... This is like the #1 Remo casting bingo. Why didn't you just counter expand? You tried to all-in push, it fails, game over. And now only hero kill is the one Hail Mary that HawK can hope for. Needs the DK and the Lich to go down, otherwise this is not gonna happen.
Wait, there's no item on this DK. Oh, but Death Pact. And a dead Archmage once again. But he has this Ankh. He will be back soon, but I guess he can just be nuked again. Mana regen. Coil Nova ready. I see there's a target. Holy Light anticipating this.
Surround again.
Whoa.
We have learned how good Vortix is with those.
With fiends, man. So sick. Level 5. Stormbolt, but I guess the next focus fire is hitting this. Mountain King dies for the 3rd time. This is not allowed to happen in this matchup. Never. Dude, Vortix is just slaughtering heroes here.
A player's forces are under attack.
GG. HawK eliminated by Vortix. And what a performance this was.
Absolutely.
But must HawK not find some kind of solutions that broke his game in like on Northern Isle already? Maybe Invo Potions or something?
Game name is LR1, by the way. I think the mistake is just to go all in. Like, I know it sounds oversimplified, but seriously, why not just counter expand? These ghouls will fall off. Just play defensively. But it is difficult to deal with these run-bys properly.
The first one really hit him. I don't know. Maybe he thinks then the undead is too strong already and he can't get it up. Anyway, we are in the semifinals in the north. We have Happy versus Ente. The duck is practicing quite hard these days. And it shows, defeating Arma and Lover and Side. So 2 undead mirrors already played at last. And he looked good against Mighty Blade in the first round. So he's up against Happy now. Tough task, but good accomplishment for Ente. Shows that he's in shape for Anaheim. And at the bottom, we have Cash defeating Foggy with Random. Also Terra and Philly Warrior. The Orc player. Philly Warrior defeated HawK before. Nice. And we have Vortix who just defeated HawK. So the final 4 look really promising. We give a little shout out to our sponsor. And you should check out the raffle on backtowarcraft.com or rising-star.com. See you in a second.